on yet again. The bubblegum ring that's adjustable, you can try it on anybody. And John Benjamin Hickey is there as well. And then I get all caught up in the bolts of fabric and fall down the stairs and roll around. And it's just this big, wonderful physical comedy moment. I hope all of that goes.
Yes, all of
on
it will be there.
We'll take it.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to ask a question. Going back to Jenna's point about the values. We talked about the small town values. And Adrienne, I know you've said that when you were growing up, being Catholic was important and the social justice movement of Catholicism was important. And there is a real set of humanitarian values that run through this. And I'm wondering, was that conscious when you were writing it? It's just in you? How do you think about that?
Larry, thanks for dropping the Catholic bomb. She's on the entire audience. Are you going to bring that up? What are you bringing that up about? Anyway, you have to understand that in the BigStone Gap, there are very few Catholics. It's less than in Southwest Virginia, it's less than 1% of the population, okay? So that's why I'm pretty articulate about all my Protestant faiths, because my friends here tonight are all different Protestants from all different Protestant churches. And we have one Jewish family in town. And the one Jewish family did Seder at the Catholic Church with us every year. But to really explain in a nutshell about being Catholic in Southwest Virginia, I thought in the world there weren't very many Catholics. I thought I was in a very fringe organization. And imagine my shock. This is how naive, really. When I went to St. Mary's College, I followed my two older sisters, and my sister Pia got me into college, just begged that nun at the end, and I started to see really what the Catholics in Southwest Virginia were Glen Marys, and the Glen Marys are completely social justice service. In fact, Ashley, when she was laying in the bed, that was Father John Rao, she talked her ear off, and those two, really had to reel them back in, because that really has informed everything that I do. Because here's the thing. When people talk about Southwest Virginia or the Appalachians, or that wonderful phrase, poverty-stricken Appalachia, that always made you feel real good. It's from southern New York all the way down to Georgia, right? Which is really America's rainforest. There's always a negative connotation, and I would not accept that, and I still don't. And this movie is about celebrating these folks that I grew up with. And I think to lead with love is what I learned from the Glen Marys. And maybe people don't all agree about how we get to the finish line, but all these ways are great. It doesn't matter. There's no judgment. It's about how do we serve one another. And in serving one another, that's divine. And that doesn't mean that I succeed, but I certainly saw it by example, and that's what's important. So, and of course, a little sex. That was always good too.